All right. Well, that worked. Sweet. do, do, do. All right. Don't mind me. Just setting stuff up. A little bit of a different one tonight. No turning. Mainly because I got to clean up. Mike, what's going on? I just put you on my phone here. That way I can see it because I got to keep this phone at a little bit of a distance. Hopefully you can hear me all right. I don't normally do like a vertical where I'm right like this, but you can see I got a little bit of a mess that I got to work on cleaning up. Little bit of a mess to clean up, only because I had to do a lot of electrical work yesterday. So, but anyways, how's everyone else's day going? All right, I'm just gonna grab a charger. I got some new tools, and then I gotta show you guys these new tools that came in. They were a surprise from one of the channel sponsors, Hong Dewey Tools. So I gotta pay some tribute. Just finished dinner at 11:30 at night. Are you serious, Mike? Man, you need to like you should probably eat a little bit earlier. That's pretty late. Oh, Mike, check this out. One of my things. I picked this up on Amazon for like $40. The 12-inch S curve tool rest for the lathe for doing bowls. That's going to be pretty cool to use. I am looking forward to that. Very, very much. All right, that has no battery. Oh, sweet. I know. I'm so excited to use that thing. But I got to clean this disaster up first. Hey, Rich, what's going on, man? How are you? Having a great day, buddy. I hope you are too. I am not doing any turning today, but I am cleaning up from a bit of a disaster. I had to wire generator into my panel yesterday. So got that all done, but left a little bit of a mess in terms of wire and whatnot, and casings and batteries and shit everywhere. Max, what's going on, man? How are you? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you're having a good Christmas holiday. I know I'm freaking enjoying this holiday. I still got a week off, right? Like I'm not used to having this much time off. I don't know about you guys, but it's a lot of time off. I can imagine trying to send wood over to Scotland is going to be a little tough. I have no doubt about that. Literally, I left my shit everywhere. So yesterday we had a shit ton of freezing rain. So we had about the equivalent of like an eighth of an inch of freezing rain. Ray, how are you? How you doing? So yeah, it was crazy go to try and get this generator stuff done because I've had a generator for about a year or so, but the last time I had to use it, I took apart my sub panel in my shop, and I took the feed to the 6-gauge feed to that sub panel, and I hardwired my generator directly to it. I didn't want to have to do that again, so now I've got an actual 50 amp plug on the outside of my house where I can flip a breaker, plug in a generator, and then boom, I've got power. And because it's 50 amp, I got enough power through my 10,000 watt generator to run my whole house. So that part's going to be pretty nice. I can imagine it's a bunch of BS trying to get stuff out there, right? Or especially wood, right? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to organize a little bit. One thing. Oh, I got to show you guys this. This is one. There'll be a video coming out for it soon that a new company sent me. Is this thing right there. So this is a shop vac, wall mounted, with a 30-foot retractable hose and a Bluetooth switch to turn it on and off. So this thing is pretty sweet, and it's nice because it just retracts back in, mounts to the side, and then this bucket drops, and that's where all the dust is. So that's helping me kind of keep some of this clean. Thanks, Ray. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Oh, let me zoom this back out. There we go. Beauty. The laws for that are kind of crazy. One shipper looking into it. No doubt. Lots of paperwork to it. I don't doubt that for a second. Beauty. Yeah, thanks, Mike. Yeah. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Rich, check this out. Got a 12-inch S tool rest for my lathe. Just came in yesterday. Okay, so dogs are God's gifts. Okay. You believe in God and all that kind of stuff, man. That's cool. I'm all for it. We just don't need all kinds of that kind of stuff in the chat. That's all. This chat is a religion-free zone, I guess. Not that it really matters. Anyways, I'm gonna get these few things here put away. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, I'm gonna get these few things put away, and then I gotta show you guys some stuff that I got sent as a Christmas present from one of the sponsors, and it's freaking amazing because the box it came in was 4 feet long. That's why I gotta show it to you. Appreciate that, Rich, man. I appreciate that. It's coming along good, man. I'm having fun with it. I'm just Christmas holidays and got family, my mom and everything up, so I'm not out here as much as I want to be, but that's okay. That is okay. We deal with it. Keeping all these little chunks of wire because there's a lot of freaking copper, and copper is pretty valuable. Yeah, Hung Dewey Tools. Definitely go check them out. They are awesome. My guy over there, my contact over there, Leo. He's amazing. He just reached out at complete random and was like, "Hey, just so you know, I'm sending you a Christmas gift." And I shipped it on December 20th. So you should have it soon. And I was like, okay, sweet. So he shipped it on the 20th and it got here yesterday. That's actually pretty good considering it came from like China, right? So that's pretty good. I was actually pretty impressed. No, I haven't emailed that other company yet. That is on my list. I would love to get a sponsor to send me some pen blank stuff that I can use and do some turns with. That would be really cool. My next goal is that I'm going to be building my inventory of don't mind me, I'm kind of moving this as I go because I'm all over. I'm kind of building my inventory for a bigger show next year. So that's kind of what the goal is. So that's what I'm hoping for anyways. But we will see how it goes. Man, I really got to get better at cleaning shit up as I go rather than just throwing shit everywhere. But that's what a shop's for, right? Yeah, they actually did seem like some pretty good prices for their pen stuff. So definitely got to check them out. All right. Give me a sec here. Literally shit everywhere in my shop because I was ripping apart my electrical bin. And, you know, over in the far side over here, I got like 20 feet of 6-gauge wire, AWG wire for underground for generators. So shit everywhere. Nice. Okay. So I got to show you guys some of this stuff that I got from Hongdui because some of it I'm going to have to mount. So some of it I'm going to have to, like, I want to use them. It's just that I don't have the ability to yet. And I'll show you what I mean. So actually here, I'm going to do this first. Hang on. I'm going to pull out my trusty shop vac and just vacuum this shit off before I fill it with more shit. Because that's exactly what I'm going to do. Good enough. All right. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, man, that's a good call. I always have shit all over my shop. I'm a safety guy, and if I were at work or if I was an inspector, I would probably find myself for all the trip hazards I have all over the floor. Like, it's insane the amount of cords and hoses. But it is what it is, man. It's a shop, right? Jamie, what's going on, man? How are you? Okay. Let me show you this stuff if I can figure out where the hell I put it. Okay. I'll show you some of the little stuff first. I had to put it all in a bag to bring it out. So it's not all of it because I had stuff kind of scattered inside. I actually had my stove taken apart today to redo some rubber seals on the control panels. Okay, everything else left in this bag was sent to me, but this is not all of it. Okay, so let me see if I can figure out best way to show you. Your whole shop is a trip hazard. Okay, I'm going to tilt this camera down a little bit. See if I can show you this way. All right. Okay. Pretty good. I'm going to move it back a little bit. There we go. Oh, gotta grab my coffee. Okay, so first one was this little box here. Okay, this is all from Hongdui Tools. These guys are amazing. Their tools are really good quality. Really, air freshener in the shop, dude. So I had air freshener in the shop because I used to smoke in here, and if I was gonna try and quit smoking, I had to get rid of the smell. So yeah, I would smoke in here, but I had my air cleaner on to suck it all up. That's why. Okay. So this is the first one. Okay, this one's for hand tools. So there we go. This is Hung Dewey's 45-degree dovetail jig. Really, really nice. So it's obviously machined, but this is all brass, and this is aluminum. Magnets embedded in here with a nice slippery surface right here to cut on, with some extra replacement pieces as well. So that's going to be pretty cool. Now I don't do a lot when it comes to stuff like hand cut dovetails, but I may actually start giving it a try now that I got this jig here. So I still got to I still got to look into it a little bit to make sure I've got it down to use it right. So this is for cutting dovetails, which is just a type of joinery, right, for holding corners and whatnot together. So that is this was one. Okay, so really, really cool that they sent me this, because I'm actually looking forward to trying that. Another one is this. This one doesn't have a case or anything, but in case you can't tell what this is a marking gauge. Right? So, cool part with this is that it has, and they're in here somewhere. The cool part with this is it's got different tips, but essentially, this is like a scoring for scoring a scribe. Okay, and you just go like this, and it makes a straight line for you. Now, the only downfall with this is metric, and I deal with imperial, but that's easy to make that work, right? Cat's Moses one for the dovetails, which is great. Would love to try that one out to see how it compares. Yeah, so I definitely gotta try this one out. So I don't know how this one's gonna work yet, but we will see. Anyway, so this with the mark is really cool. Now, this marking knife piece comes out, and then I can put in a pen, a pencil, and it actually comes with a couple other tips that I can put in there, sharp points or whatnot for marking, and like it's fully adjustable and everything too. So this thing's pretty sweet, right? And it's all like machined aluminum and whatnot, so it's pretty solid. All right, and then I got this right here in the fanciest box ever. So I have one of these boxes already, which they sent to me when they sent me this. This is the Cat's Moses router plane, because the Cat's Moses one is made by Hung Dewey. All the Cat's Moses tools, I believe, are made by Hung Dewey. So Rich, maybe even that dovetail jig that you have is. In any case, so they sent me one of those fancy boxes for that, but I got another one for this. These are some of the spare pins for that marking knife. So that's pretty cool. Don't mind me if I'm looking on my phone and just seeing the comments. If you're looking at what angle is it for the dovetail, it's 45. All right. 45 degree. Okay. So in here, so this is something that I already had. They already sent me one, but that's okay. Because this one is in a box, and this is a sharpening angle fixture. So I'll show it to you there so you can see it. So with this, you essentially, you pull these out, turn them, and then what you can do is adjust this to whatever positive stop you want for an angle. So let's say we're going to do a 25-degree angle. We're going to stop it there. And then it's got one of these. So this is for putting chisels in, or planer blades, that sort of stuff. There's actually a different fitting for planer blades. And then you use it set up on here to find your angle, to make sure that you've got the distance of the chisel or whatnot out of this thing is proper to get this exact angle. Once you have that done, then you don't need this anymore. Now you just put this on top of the stone. So that's actually really cool. I did actually have that already, but that's okay. I've had that for quite a while, and I've used it. It actually works really, really good. So, no worries, Mike. Yeah, this honing guide this thing is actually really good. This is better than the Veritas one by Lee Valley Tools, hands down. much better. Just for what it can do. So that's what's in here. And then it comes with this as well, which is just a ruler for your different angles. Now, the other thing it came with, and I wasn't sure if it was for this, but I think I figured out that it wasn't, is it came with these. And I haven't figured out how to fit these yet, but these are clamps to hold hand plane blades in a honing system just like this as well. I haven't figured out how to mount these in there yet, but they came in a completely separate package. So I would assume that they will work with this system here, but we'll see. So that's that stuff. And that is by no means the end of what they sent. This is just the beginning. Okay. 2, 3, yeah. Oh, 100%, Max, 100%. So, Rich, unfortunately, Hong Dewey doesn't do discount codes. I wish they did. I have tried to ask them for that before, and they don't have one to give to me. So, all right. Now, check these out. They sent me 5 of these, and I got these, and I was like, what in the fuck are these things? Right? Like, look at that. 5, and these are like freaking rock solid plastic cases. Right? So I was trying to figure out what these were. And it's got a bunch of stuff inside. Anyways, I did figure out what they are, obviously. So I'll show you here. Can any of you figure out what that is? What do you think? What do you think that could be? So each of these boxes has a set of these in them. Now, many of them they're different sizes. See, taller, shorter. But for the most part, they're all the same thing. See, there's the shorter ones again. So I've got 4 of the shorter ones. And I've got these are kind of mid-range. And then there's one more set, I think, that are even longer. Okay. Yeah, 100%. These are bench dogs. That's exactly what these are. And these are, like, as far as bench dogs, these things are a freaking beast. Now, here's the only issue with this. Let me show you. Here's my workbench. What's missing? I don't have any holes for bench dogs. So that's okay, though. I'm okay not having any holes for bench dogs because I'm gonna fix that one up anyway. Right? Because I've had these for a while. They're really, really dusty. I haven't put them in yet. But I've had these for quite a while for bench dogs. 19 millimeter 3/4 inch. And these are the actual clamps with a ratcheting wrench for the backside. So, and I also have some of the bench dog stops. So them sending me these bench dogs is just going to encourage me to get the holes done and everything sooner rather than later. So these things here, like these bench dogs on their site, I don't think they're that expensive. They're like $22 for 2 of them. And they are like, when I say they are solid, man, they are solid. Like they're all stainless steel. That's the screw that goes right down the center, right? Then it's got your centerpiece here, and then it's got this piece here, which can essentially just live in the bench. So now, here's the cool part about these. So it came with these in the bottom of the case. Don't do a full MFT top. Do say 1/4 of it. Oh, yeah, no. I'm not doing the whole thing. I'll only do a little bit. So it came with these plastic plate and these clear plastic pieces. This is actually a wall mount where these things go on here. And then it has this little metal bracket right here that pushes in. I couldn't figure out exactly what that was for, but watch this. Because all these mount on the wall, right? So if I take two of them, and they're freaking smart for doing this. I'll take two of these things, and they've got dovetails on the ends of them. So I can slide them together like that, and then lock them together like this so they don't come apart. And then screw all of these things on, and I can have all 5 of these in a row with all the bench dogs in a row, and they come with the bench dogs, these wall mounts. Like it's amazing, these things. Hey Shoop, how are you? In any case, so now I got to get the damn thing out. Fuck's sakes. But so like that there is just the fact that you can slide these together is amazing. So one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to mount all of these. And honestly, I think I'm going to mount them back here somewhere. I think that's where I'm going to mount them. I don't exactly know yet. But then once they're mounted, and it comes with like these pieces here, so these are caps to cover the holes when the bench dogs are removed. So, but then I'll have like all these empty cases, and there's 5 of these things, right? So it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it would be. It would definitely be cool to see it. So I'm really looking forward to trying these things. So that's going to be something I'm going to try set them up over the next few days. Okay. Anyway, so we got the dovetail jig, the marking knife, all the bench dogs, the honing system, which is really, really cool. Good for screws and things like 100. Oh, those boxes are good for so many things. All right, and then they sent me 2 great big boxes like this. So this is probably 30 inches long. I got 2 of these things. Okay, now some of these things, this being one of them, is a product that is not even listed for sale on their site yet. So this, let me get this stuff out. This is a really bloody fancy square. Look at this thing. So machined aluminum, all steel, but you can loosen this and you can turn it to whatever angle you want. It's got an angle gauge all the way around here and on the back side if you got it flipped upside down. Right? So, really cool. Haven't checked the angles yet, but I would imagine it's good. And it actually comes with this wall mount as well. So I can actually hang this T-square up. I know it's hard to see, but that way I can actually hang this T-square up. And then it's got these pieces for it as well. There, they just slide on and screw down, just so I can hold a position, hold a measurement. Right, it's got a little notch here, so I can pencil in and just glide it along. So that's really cool. Now, I don't know if some of you know this, but no, this is, so here's the downfall. This is all metric. Everything that they sent to me is metric. And that's the problem. I don't use metric. I use imperial. So that's going to be a little bit of an issue, but it's an issue I can deal with. For the most part, I use a tape measure for measuring. I don't use these for measuring, but I can definitely make use of this for repeating lines and getting straight edges. Right? Not a downfall. makes shit easier for you. Yeah, but I don't do any work in metric. I know it's more precise. But anyways, and all sorts of spare parts and pins and Allen keys and that sort of stuff for it. So that's really cool. So this is currently listed on their website for $0. But I didn't find that one on their website. Now, some of you may or may not be familiar with this. Let me see if I can bring this over. But right here, it says Hooked on Wood. Okay, right there. So that Hooked on Wood is a brand. So this tool is a co-brand. Very much like this, Router Plane is a Cat's Moses co-brand with Hongdui. This is a co-brand with this Hooked on Wood, and I think this is it's a European guy. I think I saw him. And in any case, so he's the one, I guess, who apparently helped design these bench dogs, and so he's got his mark on these bench dogs, and he's got his mark on this thing too. So pretty freaking cool. Not gonna lie, that thing's awesome. You don't measure 17/64 to 22/32. Well, you also don't measure 22/32. You would split that in half. 22/32 is, yeah, I don't know, just divided by 2. What, 11/16? So yeah, I know millimeters is actually more accurate. All right, and then they sent me another big long box as well. So let me pull this one out. Very, very similar to the last one is that this is another T-square. But holy shit, is it ever heavy duty. Look at this thing. So first of all, look how thick that aluminum is. Right? So all metric again. All kinds of different adjustment spots. Okay. It's even got a little pin up here for scribing if you want to. But this one is beautiful, and you can take the top here on the back side. You can actually move this one, and I believe this, well, it does pop off. I don't remember exactly how, but in any case, so this part pops off, so you can use it as just a straight edge ruler. So it's actually pretty cool that way. So I haven't checked square on it yet, but like, and this one also says in the top Hooked on Wood. Another one from them. So this is an MT2465 Pro T-square is what that one is. This one's called the adjustable TrueMark ruler. So this one is called a ruler. But they are really freaking cool. Like the stuff that they sent. Yeah, but wait, there's more. Yeah, pretty much. So the box, when it showed up, was like 4 feet long by 12 inches wide by 1.5 feet tall. And I was like, oh my God, what is in here? And you picked it up and it was heavy from all the stuff that they sent. You'll make use of the metric measuring. Yeah, no doubt. So, but anyways, yeah, like I was just blown away. And they just sent this as a thank you Christmas gift, which is amazing. Like I've always liked dealing with Hongdui, and I'm actually going to have some more stuff coming from Hongdui through one of the other channel sponsors that you can see it in the description as well, Bang Good. But they're going to be sending some of Hongdui's other stuff as well. But like it's pretty freaking cool. This one is probably one of my favorites. Now, I have not checked square. So let's see. Let's see if we're actually square. So I'm going on the side that doesn't move. Holy shit, that's bang on. which it should be. I mean, Hong Dewey's got pretty good stuff. Let's check this one. This one might be out like a 32nd or a 64th. I can see a little bit of space right up here at the top, but that's okay. Right? There is a means, I believe, for adjustment in this. But this has also got, so this has got pinholes all the way down here. So that way you can shove a pencil lead through or pen or whatever it is. Yeah, no, I don't have a discount code. Unfortunately, unfortunately, they don't have them. I've asked them for a discount code a few times now. Sorry, I'm just gonna move this. So I've asked them for a discount code for a few times, but I haven't been able to get one from them. So, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Right? Not the end of the world. Let me see here. Here we go. Beauty. Perfect. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't get a discount code. I wish I could. If I get a discount code, I'd have it in the description. But I have asked them about it again, so we'll see. I am hopeful that they send it through. So one of the things that I might do, because I have got, well, no, you know what? I can't even say it. No, never mind. I can't say anything. I'll spoil it if I do. So, but it's just yeah, it's really cool to have a nice a good sponsor like this, and that really cares, and just sent the stuff out as a thank you for helping them out, right? Yeah, appreciate that, Max. Yeah, definitely got hooked up. I think like these two things here surprised me more than anything. I mean, I don't even know what this thing's worth, given how detailed it is, probably quite a bit. I know that this thing was like $150 on their site. Right. And even this honing system is like $100 on their site for the entire thing. And they sent literally the entire thing. This is even getting up there in price, their marking gauge, which this marking gauge, excuse me, is actually very similar to a Jessam Tool Company marking gauge. Not the same, similar. But it is very nice. So yeah. So that's some of the stuff, and I'm kind of collecting other things. Like I picked up this this S 12-inch tool rest from Amazon. So that was a few days ago. So I'm going to be putting that to the test. And then for my sharpening system, I grabbed this bad boy as well, so that way I can sharpen every single freaking knife I have on this sharpening system. This is like the Wen accessory kit from Amazon, so I can do like kitchen knives and all that sort of stuff on it too. Rich, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I am doing the best that I can, right? Trying to have fun with it. I think more than anything, I love doing the YouTube videos and the lives and whatnot and hanging out with all you guys. It's a lot of fun. It really is. Right? So, but yeah. Hope the rest of you had some good holidays, or have had, or still having, I should say. Hopefully some of you are still on holidays. I know we don't go back to work till next Monday. Hopefully some of you guys are the same. Oh wow, Mike, those are crazy. Mike's just sending me some pictures of some stuff he's got setting up in resin. That's cool. Hey, Mike, you let me know. I can always can show these pictures to everyone if you're cool with it. I'll bring my phone up to the camera so everybody can see them. But they're going to be, yeah, those are going to be pretty cool. Do they have any lathe tools? Do you mean Max? Do you mean Hung Dewey? Yeah. If you mean Hung Dewey, I haven't seen any lathe tools. I wish they did, because if they did have lathe tools, I'd probably get them from there. So no, they don't right now. I think the main place I'm actually looking at some other ones is Find By Tools for some more lathe tools. They've really expanded their selection, and they've got texturing tools and everything on there now. So, but yeah, that'd be pretty cool. All right, I want to see how this fits on the lathe. I want to make sure this thing fits. I'm gonna spin this camera around. Yeah, so kind of get the walk around to the shop here. So table saw, there's my smoker, there's my snowblower because it's wintertime here and it sucks. And there's the lathe setup. Zoom it in a little bit. So this is where I was a couple of days ago testing out some of those new camera angles by doing a piece on here, which worked really good. Really good. So I want to make sure, yes, it's the right one. Beautiful. Right, love that. That is going to make one hell of a difference doing a bowl. So now I'm up to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my 6th tool rest now. So I'm going to be putting those to a good amount of work. I'll spin you back over here. So yeah, it's 5/8. Mine's 5/8. I wish it was the 1 inch. Not that it really matters. I don't think the 1 inch makes a big difference. It's a little more solid, and that's more common. But it is what it is. That sign I took down is for Flex Cut down in the US. When I did the Canadian Woodworking magazine webinar, they were the sponsor of the webinar, and they sent some of their woodworking tools, some of their carving tools. So you have that lathe? Do you have that same lathe? Like, not Craft Tex. What brand? What's yours branded as? This is kind of like a generic brand. Sorry, a generic lathe that a lot of other people brand. So does their planer and their new miter saw look like a beast? For Find By Tool, and yeah, Find By is definitely an addiction. Yes, the texturing tool looks freaking legit. I want to try that thing. As far as the miter saw, I don't know. It doesn't look like the most solid miter saw. I'm sure it probably is. But it's I wish they had done the design where the slide portion, it didn't stick out the back. It actually stuck out the front to the side, kind of like the what is it? The Makitas, the Capex from Festool, all of those ones. I wish they kind of did it that way, but it is what it is, right? Cut post to length because it's really does a great job. Yeah, it definitely does a great job. Oh, yours is Find By Tool, Max. So no, this one is smaller than yours. So yours by Find By Tool, I think you're a 12 by 20 or a 14 by 20. I think mine is a 12 by 18. So the easiest way to tell the difference between the two, like color wise and whatnot, they look very similar. But the main part, let me see if I can zoom in and highlight it for you, is this control panel right here. So this control panel right here is like, that's where it's not a control panel, but it's where it tells you the speed and all that stuff all up, right? Whereas if you've got the Find By Tool one, this has a plastic cover that wraps over top, so you can flip it open and access the freaking, oh, what do you call it? Pulleys. Yeah, pulleys. So that's probably the one that you got. 12 by 21. Okay. So yeah, 12 by 18. So they're similar in size. And now I think Max, yours is, what is it, a 1 horse or a 3/4? Can't remember. Defined by Tools planer. I would love to give that thing a try because that is basically the exact same planer as this with some upgrades to it, right? Which I really like. I mean, I've already, well, this is a mess right now. This is like my work table for the lathe because it's behind it. But I've already done the helical head upgrade, right? In this, so you can see that helical head upgrade. I did a video on it. But that's basically what that planer is the DeWalt 735, which is it's a really it's a good planer. So yeah, I would say absolutely that's a really good planer that they have, but it's expensive. Like it's about $400 or $500 more than the DeWalt, which is crazy. 330 millimeter by 500 millimeters. So you had to be really difficult there and throw the metric in, didn't you? That's funny. They look the same. Perfect. Antonio, how are you? And a lot cheaper with the helical head. Yeah, that's true. Fair enough. So, anyways, it was yeah, a pretty a pretty exciting day getting all of this stuff sent from Hungary. So when they sent, I don't know what they're for yet, but I'll show you this. The way they package their stuff is insanely good. Like this had a top layer of foam on it too. Right, but they sent a bunch. They sent 6 of these little so they're like they're like a nut, or no, sorry, there's a straight shaft down in the middle, and then there are a threaded screw on the outside. So I don't know exactly what the purpose of having the extra is, but they are essentially these pieces right here, right? That's what they are. So I don't know if it's, oh, actually, that's exactly what it is. They're all different size holes on the bottom for different types of, for different pieces to feed through for marking. So what I'm going to assume, I don't know for sure. These pieces came as well, and they were kind of loose. So I'm going to assume that these will actually fit into that square, into some of these pieces. That's what it looks like. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, so who knows? The Fine by Tool planer with the helical delivered is $539. So it's $895 UK without the helical head for the DeWalt. Really? Okay, so I'm gonna look something up right now. Let me look up this Fine by Tool. Fine by Tool also started selling pen kits and other turning project kits too. So they're really expanding their lathe lines. They've got like full carbide tools, all that stuff. And oh, it also looks like Fine Tool is actually 15% off right now. Right? So you definitely want to check that out. Right? And there's a code in the description that you can use as well. Okay, let me see this planer. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Okay, so Mike, this is how much the planer is here. So first of all, the planer now looks different. Okay, but look how much it is. It's $1,400 Canadian here, which is absolutely insane. That is double the price of the DeWalt. So, but they also got to ship it here, right? So, right, Max? Yeah, absolutely, it costs money. I see so many things, nice things on here, and I'm like, oh damn, I gotta go look that up. So now I go look that up, and then it's like add to cart. So I haven't ordered everything, but if I go to all these different tool places, even the most recent one, Mike, with all the pen kits and whatnot, if I go back to that website, my shopping carts are full of stuff. It's a matter of when I can click checkout on each of them. The 735 even without the helical and just the three straight knives is really really good. But the helical is a nice bonus. Yeah, Fine by Tools, their pen kits are definitely a little bit pricey. So I don't know if I'd be doing that stuff. Grizzly 15-inch planer. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, you got it made there. That doesn't compare. That's awesome. But is that 15-inch planer? Does that have a helical head on it? Right. That's a big question. Does it have that? Mike is making stuff. What's going on, brother? How are you, man? Thanks for popping in. No, no turning or whatnot on the stream tonight. Just showing some of the stuff that Hong Dewey Tools sent to me as a Christmas present, as a thank you, I guess, which is amazing. My phone was upside down. What do you mean my phone was upside down? I don't think it's upside down. I mean, I look like I'm right side up. I'm watching the chat on here. I don't know. It has a helical. Nice. That's amazing. That's amazing that it does. And yeah, Mike, you really do have a list. Don't you have like a living document with all the website addresses all over them so it's quick access for posting? Because that's dangerous because then you have it to access yourself too. Live. Been a hell of a couple of weeks. Mike, what's going on, man? I popped in there in your live. Just I could only had a few minutes because I have family over the last few weeks. But there was four of you in there, I think, when I popped in. Hey Jeff, how are you? Oh, Jeff, I appreciate that, man. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to take your airtime. I was just jumping on here. I didn't well, my phone didn't notify me that you were live or anyone was live. So I didn't even think anything of it. So my bad, Jeff. But I appreciate the shout out, man. I really do. I really do. Here, Jeff, I'll just while you're here, I'll show you this because I got most in here. I've already seen it, but I got a nice new tool rest for my lathe that I've been wanting, but just I've been putting it off. So I finally got. It's a 12-inch tool rest for doing bowls and whatnot. Pretty excited to try that thing out. I'm gonna make it so much easier. Just hit 4K, Jeff. Man, that is awesome. Good for you, dude. That is incredible. Yeah, that is fast, man. That is awesome. Doo-doo. 60-inch wide belt drop in your golf simulator. 75K? 75,000? Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh, that's hilarious. Wow. And you cover rests at the end of your life? Okay, I will check out the end of your life after we're done here. So I've had family, my mother over here with us for the last couple of weeks. And so because of that, just because I've got family here and it's Christmas time, I'm not spending as much time out in the shop. And I don't have as much time on my phone to look at YouTube or whatnot either. So just a little time here and there to catch up, right? So anyways. Alive, pushing on. Oh, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Hello, Fusion. How are you? Anyways, so yeah, I am definitely looking forward to. I'm definitely looking forward to getting out here and doing some more stuff, building some more stuff. I'm gonna keep going with the lathe because the lathe to me is just it's fun and relaxing. So I'm gonna keep going with that. But I want to bring in um, some other stuff too. Other types of projects. 'Cause I got some other stuff I want to do. I got a 6 foot tall bowling alley lane to mill up of 2 inch maple. So I got quite a bit that I want to do. Hey Mike, you want me? Can I show those? I saw those pictures of the bowl. Can I show them to on here to everyone? That way everybody can see what they are. Oh yeah, 100%, Rich. Absolutely. And that's really what it's about. Show them. Okay, hang on a sec here. Let me get this pulled up. All right. So hopefully you can see this okay. So this is Mike's clown bowl being cast in resin right now. So that's pretty cool. Mike, what was that wood or whatnot that's in there? Can't remember what you said. Okay. And then the pens up and coming as well. There we go. That's a little bit of a better focus. Sweet. So yeah, Mike's got some cool stuff that's coming out of the woodwork. Hey Mike, are you going to be doing you're going to be hopping back into YouTube train and doing a video of those ones or what? You know you can. It's been a long time. Oh, it was awful, Mike. Bowling alley lane. Yeah, so it's really, really dense and tough. And the downfall is mine was used as a tabletop, so it's full of holes. So I got to find other types of projects for it that don't require solid wood hole free. Plus, it's also full of screws. So yeah, it wasn't treated. Sycamore burl. Okay, cool. The whiskey barrel cutoffs. Yeah, I thought that was the whiskey barrel cutoffs. I thought that's what that was. But that looks pretty cool. All right. And a smoking-free New Year. Yeah, so I am so this Friday, I will be going on 5 weeks smoke-free. Right? 5 weeks? Yeah, first week of January is my 5th week. So I'll be going into my 5th week. So so I quit smoking back at the beginning of December. Haven't gone back to it since. Cravings like freaking crazy, but I did laser treatment. It worked really well. And so now I'm just spending time keeping my hands busy, that sort of stuff. But yeah, 4 weeks to 5 weeks smoke free. I'm super happy. So is my wife. And I think it's finally does time. I'm kind of over and past it. Thanks, Max. I appreciate that. That's awesome. No, I mean, only poured an inch and a half. You'll be good. I bet you'd be good. I mean, I don't do resin, but I'm betting you would be good. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Me, it was the nails. My God, the fasteners they buried in that. So, Mike, dude. That is what I'm finding with this. Here, I'll show you. You get a bit of a better look at it. I'll move the stand over here. So there it is. There. So it was used as a table before. It was kind of like a shop table in here, and I've been gradually taking stuff down, revamping that sort of stuff. And this was just it was filled with screws holding shit together. Like there's 4 screw holes right here within 4 inches square. Like it's ridiculous. Why would you do that? It makes no sense. I think it was just because of screwing in the 2x4s. Anyways, so yeah, there's lots of holes all over the place with this thing. And I found some stuff, some screws in between, almost like almost like they did pocket holes on it, which is really weird. So anyway, so this is I've had this sitting here for a while now. So this is something I really want to get used up and moving, or at least get it milled down, so that way I can put it on my storage rack, right? Because back here, like I've got my storage rack on the wall, and I've still got space up there. So that's what my hope is. But yeah, it's gonna take a little bit for me to get that bowling alley lane there. It's just a little bit of work to fix it up, right? That's all. Anyways, we shall see. We'll see you later, Jeff. Thank you for popping in, man. I really appreciate it. Really, really do. And I will definitely check out that live. Especially, I really want to see the end too, where you're talking about the tool rests. 8-foot section, I guarantee there's 300 fasteners. Oh, right. It's like, even though it's laminated, it's like they're screwing the laminations together too. But it's not pocket holes. It's just there was, in some of this, I found like metal pieces in it. It was just weird. So yeah, but I've only cut a couple small pieces off of it so far. I'm gonna probably rip it or cut it in half to a 4-foot or 2 3-foot lengths, and then rip it on the start getting it milled down to I'll go 13-inch wide, 2 pieces at 13-inch wide. Actually, I guess how wide that thing is. I don't even know. Let me see. 27 1/8 is how wide it is. Mike, you can figure out the conversion to metric. I have no idea what that is. But yeah, so I'm gonna do 13 and 13. Been messing with resin, and this is getting really fun to do, Dave. I don't know. I can't get into the resin. It's just not piquing any interest for me. I have a pressure pot, so loving it. Find some TPU filament. Those pen molds, and you can be reusable. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't get into the resin. It's just not like ever since I was a kid, I've always loved working with wood, right? But the resin is just I don't know. It's new to me. Maybe I'll get into it. My wife doesn't mind doing it, so maybe that's something that she'll do a little bit of. I don't know. So we'll have to see how that one goes. But who knows? I know wood goes in resin too, but it just doesn't. I don't know. It's not the same. I don't know. Maybe it's me. It's an old school mentality. I have no idea. I haven't got to resin yet, but maybe I will. It's also really expensive, right? Like resin is not cheap. Well, at least here anyways. Elsewhere it's probably a little cheaper. But here resin is pricey. Like you're $150 for a small amount of it. So not the cheapest stuff in the world, that's for sure. But well, what do you do? You never know. Maybe I'll end up getting into it. I get you're gonna buy resin. Check out Temu for resin. 1 gallon for 28 UK. I assume that's probably not a bad deal. I don't even know what it goes for here. I haven't really seen. But who knows? I'm just taking out all these bench dogs pieces, these mounts. Oh, so you've been using the stuff from Temu. It's funny, like Temu seems to get a really bad rep from a lot of things, but I don't think Temu is all that bad, to be honest with you. I think you gotta be selective in what you get. That's all. All right. Okay, I want to see all these things interlock. Every single one. You know what's interesting is that actually look, these backer plates are they are definitely 3D printed. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. And then this one here. Almost. Okay. This is pretty cool, not gonna lie. But I need a hammer. A soft one, but a hammer. And I'll put all these joining clips in. Check that out. That's for mounting all these bench dogs. And the little Hondui and hooked on wood logos in between there. That's actually really cool. So they're all going to get these mounted on top. Then there's a base plate one that goes on the bottom. And then it'll hold all the pieces that came in this container. So that is really cool. So I'm going to have to figure out where to put this. I'm thinking I might even put it right here on my window frame. I don't know. Or take this dovetail pocket hole jig out. I can probably put it right here, but I don't want to I don't want to ruin my French cleats. So I don't think I'm going to put it there. But I'll figure out a space for this. Mount it to the side of the bench. Yeah, so the problem is, like, I can, but I've already, like, okay, so on this side, I'll just show you. So on this side of my bench, so here is my sharpener, right? And then I've got these hinges here. This is where I had my lathe when I first got it. And then this opens up to a bunch of supplies and jigs and that sort of stuff underneath. So I don't really want to put it here, and I'm certainly not going to put it on the lid. And then if I go, I'll take you down here for a tour. If I go down to the other side, down here, so this is the other side, same bench. I've got my paper roll mounted here, which is for when I'm doing glue ups up here. And then I've got this big chunk of maple. So it's not really going to work too well on the ends of the bench itself. In addition, I don't know if, I don't know for sure how often I'm going to use the bench dogs. So I don't know. What brand, Michael? Send it to me. Oh, that's for the resin. Nice. All right. I gotta figure out where to put it. And I guess I gotta figure out the mounting. Of course, they use a freaking Allen key. I don't know about you guys. I hate using Allen keys for everything. It's almost annoying. But it is what it is. Okay. So, yeah, see, look, that's freaking cool. They just sit in the clear opening like that. I love that. No, that is an extra. Okay. So we don't need the extra. So, yeah, they will fit in there. Beauty. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, it is. Problem is, they are never the same as the standard ones you have. Nope. Nope. Nope, they're not. I mean, I have every freaking Allen key under the sun. I have an entire drawer, and half of it is all dedicated to the friggin' Allen keys because there's so many of them. Like, so many. And there's so many freaking parts. I gotta dump this out inside. So interesting with these bench dogs is it comes with replacement O-rings too. I guess for when these ones wear out. So that's pretty cool. It also comes for plugs with plugs for the top. So I'm surprised these bench dogs aren't ones that you can press in and they pop up. That's what I honestly thought they were going to be. So are these the right screw? Yes, they are. Alrighty. Now we just gotta. No shit, Rich. The first Allen key I grabbed, it fit. Oh no, never mind. Probably fucking metric. God damn it! I think it is metric. Yeah, that one works. Beauty. Go with it. Ah. All right. So I'm gonna try. I want to attach. I want to attach these things. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just assuming it gives me extra screws. Oh, son of a bitch! Did I mount this backwards? Nope. Yep. No, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I totally did. Well, I didn't actually mount it backwards. Sorry. I have to pop these little tabs out. Okay, so that is the back. This is really freaking weird. Because yeah. Weird. These guys mounted these things really in like a really, really weird way. But or cut the holes and everything. But that's all right. It's all good. Anyway. So get these snapped in. That way they won't move. Not that these are going to hold very much weight. But all right. Last one you got to be difficult. There we go. Yeah, Mike, dude. Catch up with you in the morning, buddy. Have some sleep or get some sleep. And yes, I will definitely try to remember to send them an email. So very good. Okay, so I do not like that mounted there. I want to mount this where it is a little bit more visible I could actually do it right on the front of the bench, but it's not incredibly visible. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, Mike, I'm gonna send the email. Mike's messaging me to send the email. Oh, that's funny. So I gotta find somewhere to mount these. And these bench dogs are not going to be mounted on French cleats. I'm not going to mount them French cleats. So this cleat, I don't know, is somewhat unusable right now. I could make that work. I think I could. Because I can actually take this and move it up there. I think. But I'd have to screw these right into the French cleats. That's what I didn't want to do. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not a ton of weight either. But anyways, I got to get all these things. I got to get all the plastic pieces mounted with this stupid Allen key, but that's okay. Anyways, I got to get them mounted before it goes up on the wall. So that is probably the reason why these are adjustable. Okay, well, that works. See, they're going to mount on just like that. So that one goes there. This one goes underneath. I think. Looks like it works. Yeah, that works. Beauty, like a glove. How's the weather where everybody is? I know here it's Mother Nature being relentless, wanting to snow and all that fun. But that is all good. We are used to that in Canada. There we go. See how that sits in there? Actually, really nice the way that it does. Where they can sit there. Those pieces go there. I don't really know. I'm kind of making this up as I go. Now, don't like that as much. Yep, that works better. Okay. Cool. We got a plan. Now I got to get all the screws out of every one of these kits. And it's interesting. Some of them have extra pieces. Other pieces that I am not familiar with. Like, it's different kits have different things in them. It's interesting. Yaku. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hopefully. Appreciate you popping in to say hi. I am just putting together some little tiny shelves. I guess that's what we'll call them. So that's kind of what they are. And I'm using an Allen key I've never seen before. I don't even know where it came from. Obviously, I bought it or got it with something. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ugh. No, normally I'll have music going in here too. Unless I'm live streaming. I don't typically. But see, look how cool that's looking. I really like what they've done with these. Like those are nice. Man, this is a lot of stuff that Hong Dewey sent. So I already replied back to Leo saying a big thank you for this stuff because it is quite a bit. It's a lot of stuff, and I like Hong Dewey because I like supporting. I like being able to support a good brand, and they're these tools, and the other ones that I've got from them. Hong Dewey is definitely got some quality tools. But they put seems like they put a lot of thought into their manufacturing and whatnot, which is awesome. Oh, that's a lot of screws. And then I'm gonna have to start drilling holes in my bench, so that way I can install all these things. And for anybody who's in here still, I really appreciate you and all of you just hanging out. That's all I'm doing in here is just kind of hanging out a little bit and getting these shelves put together. A lot of it, a lot of the reason I've been coming out here is primarily as a distraction from quitting smoking, right? So that's why I figured if I'm out here, might as well push the live button. I'm just not going to have any turning that I'm doing tonight, but that's okay. I don't have to do wood turning all the time, just most times, because it's fun. Why not, right? I tell you though, it's getting windy outside at our place, and I'm up in Canada, so definitely definitely a bit chilly up here. Little bit, not a lot, but definitely a little bit. Don't make you lose money. I won't make you lose money looking at all of these wonderful tools that you should probably have a look at on Hung Dui's website. Yeah, a lot of wind down there too, eh, Rich? Yeah, we are wind, and then yesterday was freezing rain storm that we got from you guys up here in Canada. But yeah, so we were freezing rain yesterday, and then now we're over to snow, and apparently we're supposed to get 50 to 75 centimeters of snow by tomorrow. Apparently, we'll see. You are looking. Oh, that's too funny, man. I was only kidding. Well, half kidding. Their website is they've got some nice stuff on there, and they got a lot of newer stuff on there. I haven't even looked at it all yet, but they got a lot of newer stuff on there from when I was last on. All right, check that out. That is to mount all the bench dogs. They're actually going to fit nicely in these, right? Or I'll probably put some of the smaller ones there. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know what these smaller holes are for. Don't know what those are. But we'll figure all that out. Honestly, because these are interlocked, I'm only going to put a screw on either end and then screw, and maybe two in the middle. I'm not even going to put all screws in all the holes. Don't need it for the weight, that's for sure. Coming from us Canadians. I love you too, man. Yeah, we probably sent that to you. I'm not, I guarantee it. Weather up here is crazy right now, man. Everything's spinning in a circle. You have 49 mile-an-hour winds. Okay, I don't do mile an hour. I do kilometers. So what is 49 mph to kms? That is, so 78 kilometer an hour winds. Okay. So right now we have, oh, hang on. I don't think that makes sense. Oh, yeah, it does. So we got 63 mile-an-hour winds right now. Going to 18 tomorrow. 60 today, going to 18 tomorrow. Oh my God, that's one hell of a drop. So that's what we're supposed to be going through for a drop as well. Except we're going to be a bit colder. I'll give it to you in Fahrenheit. Okay. So we are going to be minus 7.6 Fahrenheit tonight, or minus 22 degrees Celsius. No, we're in Canada, so we can't decide between imperial and metric. So we just do them both. What the hell? Let's complicate it. Yeah, strong winds, but I mean, honestly, kind of used to the winds. And where like I'm in cottage country, so every way that I go, I have water everywhere. Like I'm not even a third. Okay, hang on, I got to break. I'm not even a quarter mile from a massive lake over here, and then I've got another lake on the other side. And 20 minutes north, there's two more lakes, and then just north of that, it's Muskoka, which is the land of lakes. That's where all the celebrities go because there's lakes everywhere. So was -2 there? Ooh. -2. That's chilly. Hang on a sec. It's so windy. So at the side of my shop, I've got a lean-to that is 22 feet long and about 10 feet wide. It's got a roof over top, and then it's got a door at the front on hinges that opens like this. So it's where I keep my riding mower and all that kind of stuff. In any case, in the wintertime, whenever it gets windy, it opens and closes, and like even with the latch, and bangs. So I continuously hear it banging on the side of my freaking shop. Yeah, I definitely would mess with you there. Where you live, man, it's very different. Like, yeah, it gets cold up here, but we're used to it. Like I'm wearing a t-shirt and a flannel shirt, and I was outside, right? Like, it doesn't really bother me that much when it's minus 20 degrees Celsius, or what, -6 or -7 Fahrenheit, to be outside in just a long sleeve shirt. It's no big deal. It depends on where you live and what you're used to, right? So who knows? All right, I want to turn this over. I want to see. I'm going to try. I think I'm going to mount it on that one strip, but I got to check it with one set of the bench dogs first. So if I mount it there, oh, that's not bad. Nah, that'll work. What do you guys think? Think that'll work? I think it will. I'll just use some short screws. Guys, let me know what you think. I think it'd be good though. Sweet. Okay. Cool. We're going to get some small screws because we do not want long ones. Where are we here? There we go. See, this is why you keep every screw. You always have them left. The woodpecker lips row. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, man. You guys are pretty cool down there too, man. I want to come south. Like, I don't mind the cold, but like a lot of us Canadians, can we do it? Yeah. Do we want to do the cold? Not really. We just do it because we don't have a choice because of where we live. Most of us don't want to be in the cold. I'd have no problem coming down south, except for when it's hot as balls in the summertime. That would probably kill me. I'm not gonna lie. That would probably kill me because it'd be way too hot. All right, come on. Well, son of a bitch. Plus hockey too. Yeah. Yeah, hockey's good. I'm a baseball guy. I don't mind hockey, but we don't exactly, well, in my neck of the woods in Ontario, we don't exactly have any good teams, any decent teams, I should say. There's a lot of diehard Leafs fans out there, but diehard Leaf fans have been getting disappointed for over 30 years. So I just don't know. All right, I got to try another one of my magical jars. Rich man, I will, if we come down there, I will 100% be reaching out to you to let you know. Stop in, have a beer, shoot the shit a little bit, right? Meet the fam, sort of stuff. 100%, man. I will absolutely do that. I have to get a passport first. I've never even had a passport before because I've never had the ability to go anywhere. I've never had time. My last vacation I went on outside of Canada was to Florida in 1992 with my parents, and we didn't even need a passport. Disappointed too. Yep. That's for sure. I am searching for smokers, and I am coming up short. Coming up empty. Hang on. I got fucking screws everywhere. Oh, found the magic jar. Found the magic jar. Ba, ba, ba. Cool. All right. Do. Very good. All right. Get this thing mounted. I don't see how I can fuck it up, so we should be good. There's one. I am just eyeballing this. Voila. I think that works. It fills a gap. Now I do have to put a few more screws in it, though. Just a few. So let's go here. And here. Coincidentally, it'll be right next to my Jessam stuff. Okay. So now I'm going to have to keep one of these black cases for all the parts, I think, that go with these, because there's a lot. Where's the tallest? Okay. So here's the tallest. Okay. Works. All right, let me see here. Get all these pieces out. Those are a freaking solid fit. Just trying to see where I can put these things. Okay. So, the holders do not do well with accessories. That's fine. No big deal. Because I will keep the accessories in the bins. Nope. Pretty cool, though. I do like these. They're pretty neat. Bloody hell. But I may have to make a few adjustments in terms of where other stuff goes. That's kind of cool. Here, I'll have a look. See? So they're kind of spaced out. I was hoping to put the accessories kind of in between, but so I may still figure. See you, Rich. Have a good night, buddy. So we'll see. I'm still figuring that one out. But it is getting there. So I'm going to, I wonder, no, I can't. Shit. So if I put these, yeah, too small. But hang on. These pieces. What the fuck? Okay. They can be put there. Yep. Just to plug those holes. And then I can use them more. 1, 2, 3. 4. There. Cool part. Yep. I can probably use these to hold my other my other bench dogs. That actually works really well. And I like it. Whoop. There goes that chisel. Okay, hang on. That's one of my Narix chisels too. Fortunately, I keep the casing on. Always keep that casing on. Look at the amount of bench dogs there is. Because then put that there. My lord. Stay. And there's the wrenches for them. Beauty. This works out because these are going to help hold the other tools, the other bench dogs that I have. So that means I can keep all the bench dogs in one spot. That is amazing. Love it. So, all right, I'm going to move you back over here. Looks good right there. Yeah, see, look. See, so I've got all the new ones right there, right? All the different sizes. And then these are the ones that I already had. I just haven't been able to install yet. But these here, the clamps with the ratcheting wrenches. So it actually works perfect because they're the same size, 19 mil hole, right? So 19 mil hole is going to work perfect. So now I've got all these cases. Like all these black cases. And I don't have a specific need for them yet. But they're being kept. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the parts and put them, actually different colored O-rings. Interesting. I'm going to take all the parts, and all the parts are going to go into one container. Right? Even the like parts that I don't know what they are, like these, I don't know. They look almost like extensions, actually. Hang on. Let's see. Okay. Huh. Interesting. So it's like it gives the top of these an extra color. That's interesting. All right. Well, I don't need those yet. Hey, Johnny, how are you? How you doing? Mind me, just a nice, easy one tonight. Putting together some stuff that was sent out to me by Hung Dewey Tools. Okay. That's good, Johnny. That is good. So, check out all the extra parts that came with these bench dogs. That's crazy. So this is a box of parts. All of these four are really, really good containers that are empty. So I'm going to figure out something for those. This is going to go over here. And then all of these will be garbage. All right. I'm going to mount this bad boy too. I wonder where I can mount this guy. I'm thinking right there. What do you guys think? Or is that too much? Maybe it's too much. The metal didn't all pop out. That's interesting. Well, now it is. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. I'm thinking that right here might be a bit better. Yeah. Right there is better. So yeah, I'm going to mount it right in and around there. That works. That's where she's going. So then I've got this one too. But like I'm not gonna be able to put both of them at the same spot. Hell, that one can hang up like that almost. So figure out a spot for that one after. But first, I'm gonna use the wood screws from the bench dogs to screw these in. Because why not? Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Yep, we're good. All right. That is beautiful. Love it. I love my measuring tools. I will say that. What I love the most about this is, I don't know if you can see, but in here, all the different angles, and you can unscrew this. And when you unscrew it, you can then turn this to whatever angle you want. So let's say right there, that's a 45. So you can do a 45 on this side or a straight 90 on this side. But on the back, you can also see the degrees are marked on both sides. And no, I'm not flipping you off intentionally. So I love, 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 love this one. All right. So that is going there. This one. This one's twice as heavy as that other one. And she's a beautiful square. Only, come on, there we go. Sorry. Do one thing on there and all the fucking shit falls off. It's a little bit out. And I'm not saying it's a lot out, but by the time you get down here, that gap's going to be bigger. So what I'm wondering, just wanted to see if I could readjust it. There we go. Now we're good. Yeah, this one is definitely an interesting square. So you've got this here. All these things slide, which is really cool. So you've got holes in here for markers. This one here also slides, and it's got little marking pin in the back here, which is really handy. That stays up there, tighten it down. That way it doesn't, stab yourself in the bloody hand. All right. Anyway, so these ones are for marking. These ones. So, in theory, I think the idea behind these, is that you can put a pin through these all the way through the bottom. No, but that wouldn't make sense to pivot it on that. I don't know. I have to look into this one more. So this one actually comes with a manual. So I didn't. Wow, it's windy out there. I didn't get a manual with the others, and that's okay. I don't mind, because for me, I can figure stuff out really easily. Oh, that's what it's for. These are drill bit guides. So all of these holes here are for metric drill bits, and that's how you determine the accuracy of where you want them. That's actually really cool. I might have to start using millimeters a little bit. All right. So now where the hell do I put this one? I do like this one. Pretty looking even, right? Like it's beautiful. The only thing I can think of is like right here. Yeah, that's a tough one. Unless, like, yeah, no. Okay. I'll figure that out. It'll go somewhere. Anyways, I'm going to sign off here, everybody. I just wanted to hop on here and shoot the shit a little bit while I and show you this stuff that that Hongdui Tools sent out to me. So definitely make sure to go check them out, Hongdui Tools. There's a link in the description and whatnot as well that you can use when you go in there. So they're absolutely amazing. We also talked about Find by Tools. Check them out. There is a link in the description as well. And if you're looking for like a helical head for a planer, there's an actual link there that you can use, goes directly to that one, because I did one of those for them. Outside of that, hit that like button, subscribe, grab a membership to the channel. Always helps in terms of getting wood and materials and whatnot for doing turning or other projects, which is amazing. Huge help. Outside of that, y'all have a great night tonight. Thanks for hanging out, Max. No problem, man. I appreciate having you in here. And everybody else, I appreciate all of you being in here. Have a good night. Enjoy your Monday night, and we will talk soon. Probably live coming in the next day or two with some turning stuff. Once I get the chainsaw out and cut some blanks up. All right. So stay tuned for that, and we will see you next time.